modulation is pretty straightforward on this thing. You've got frequency modulation that can be handled through both Modulation Generator, which is this right here, basically your LFO. You can also modulate with the Envelope Generator 1. So down here, these controls right here are your modulation options. For example, frequency modulation for both oscillators, you could just turn this up. And it's going to be controlled by your modulation generator. And you have a continuously variable wave shape. So you can go from ramp down saw to ramp up wave shape. And it's normaled internally to the triangle. As you sweep to the left, it's more of a sawtooth, and then as you move to the right, it's more of a ramp. But you could also patch out of here on the patch bay. You can patch out your square wave, or pulse wave, I should say. So you have two different modulation options, but it's normal to the triangle. So that's ramp down saw. That's triangle. Ramp up. You can hear it ramping up. Yeah, that's basically it. And then you've got your speed frequency. Star Wars. Okay, so you can also modulate the frequency with the envelope generator. So if I crank this up, you're not going to hear anything because nothing's set. But we can do an attack, so it'll slowly bring the pitch up. Nice. And then you've got the release, which is similar. Yeah. Pretty cool. And, of course, you got a delay, so you can do some of those, delayed vibrato sounds. You got your cutoff frequency modulation as well, which is pretty fun. Turn this up, and you can get a modulation of the cutoff frequency of either the high pass or the low pass. You have independent controls for modulation for both. And you can also do the same thing with your low pass filter, cranking that up a bit. Okay, so that's the modulation from the modulation generator. You can also modulate the cutoff filters with the second envelope generator. Now, the frequency modulation is the envelope generator 1, which is just a simple AR, attack and release. Now, the envelope generator 2 is a much more full-featured envelope generator, like one you're more likely used to seeing, but it's also got a hold time, and this is basically just how long it takes after you release the key for the release stage of the envelope to begin. So that's on like 3 for hold time. In any case, you can modulate the high pass and low pass cutoff frequencies with the envelope generator 2. So let's check that out. Let's see what that sounds like. Might make it easier to hear if we... Wow, that's really going for a long time. Okay. There we go. Taking the sustain off, it's a little bit easier to hear. Okay, anyway, fun stuff. And you can do the same thing with the low pass filter. Good times. Anyway, so I think we've talked enough about this. I mean, you guys get it. Modulation generator, LFO. You got two envelopes. Envelope generator 1 is an AR hardwired to the frequency modulation, and then envelope generator 2 is a full featured ADSR envelope, and it is hardwired to the frequency cutoff.